COVID-19 is one of the biggest crises of our time, and it has impacted every single one of us and disrupted every sector of our economies. The automation of work combined with the global recession has led workers to lose their jobs at an accelerated pace compared to what we saw in the previous years. And this trend, according to the Future of Jobs report from the World Economic Forum, is expected to continue going forward. 85 million jobs are expected to be displaced because of COVID-19 in the next 5 years, also because of the ongoing shift in the division of labor between humans and machines. In fact, by 2025, employers will divide work equally between machines as well as humans. And in contrast to the past years, job creation is actually slowing down, whereas job destruction is accelerating. So yes, there will be job losses, but 97 million new roles, ones that are actually adapted to this new task distribution, will emerge, which means in total an addition of 12 million jobs. So let's look at what this means for India with a working population of 58.83 crores first the statistics. The labor force participation 55.5%, of which 74% are vulnerable. The impact of the gig economy is 38.5%, which means there's lower productivity in this sector, lower wages, lower pay. The unemployment rate stood at 2.5%. What is the current skill level of the workforce in India? Well, as per the survey, India scored 49% on the extent to which the active population has sufficient digital skills to be able to transform for these roles. It scored only about 37% on the extent to which secondary education graduates have the skills that are needed by businesses, and only 42% on the extent to which the employers find these skills relevant. Now, 9% of those with advanced education and 1.6% of those with basic education remain unemployed in India, and what is worse is 31.1% of the youth have neither the education nor the training or employment at this point of time. Now, this is how things stood, and then entered COVID-19. So how are companies adapting? Well, the survey done by the World Economic Forum, if you look at this, really shows that businesses in India are actually accelerating automation and digitization much faster than the global average, whether it's remote working, automation, implementing of the skills program, and so on and so forth. Now, 90.3% of those surveyed said they will provide more opportunities to work globally compared to, say, 83%, which is the global average. And lastly, if you're looking for a job over the next 5 years, you should really know this. The top 5 emerging roles: AI and machine learning specialist, data analytics, big data specialist. And because of this, there will also be roles that will become redundant over the next 5 years. And those include data entry clerks, administrative executive secretaries, accounting, bookkeeping, and so on.